Hello friends. All right, so we're gonna wait for everyone to get here and then we'll get started. It is so cold and rainy here, so I have on just comfy clothes today. So I thought I would do some makeup with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys a shopping link right here in the comments. So this is where you can find all of the makeup and everything I'm gonna be using today. And we're gonna pin that there. We're gonna just do kind of like an easier makeup look. So whenever I'm in the mood to do an easy makeup look like this, I always do my stick foundation, which I used yesterday too. So hopefully you guys are loving using yours. And if you haven't been color matched for it yet, make sure to just say color match stick down below and I'll private message you a full recommendation on what color you should be. So before I put on any makeup, I always do my pre-makeup routine. So I'm going to take you guys through that process. So the first thing that I do in the morning is I wash my face. And then after I wash my face, then I use my rose water. So rose water is a toner. It reduces redness, it tightens your pores, and it adds moisture. So I first start off with my rose water. I spray this all over my face. After that dries, I go in with my eye cream. So the eye cream is going to be a really important step, especially if you're wearing concealer, because this is going to help tighten the under eyes, tighten the fine lines, and heal your dark circles. So if you have dark circles, if you have fine lines, wrinkles on your under eye, this is going to be a really important product for you to make sure that you're implementing into your routine. You only need like a dime size amount and you'll apply on your under eye. That's going to be really, really important. After you've done your eye cream, let that sit for a few minutes and you'll be able to tell like when it's ready. Hello guys, hi. So after your eye cream, then you want to do your pre-makeup routine. So your pre-makeup routine is going to be made up of two products, one of which you're going to use twice. And the reason is you're going to start off with your Touch Bold setting spray. You're going to spray this all over your face, like all over. This is going to prep your skin for your primer and your makeup that you're going to have. That also has the ability to kind of fill in those gaps and the fine lines and the pores and any other imperfections. So setting spray is going to be important. I think of it kind of as like dry shampoo for your face. Before you do your hair, to prep your hair for volume and to just like absorb any oils, the setting spray is going to be really important. So next is going to be your primer. Primer is going to be very important because this is going to blur. It's also going to fill, and it's going to give your foundation an even surface. So it blurs imperfections. It blurs your pores, it blurs fine lines, it helps to give your face an even surface. So when you're painting a wall, the first thing that you do to your wall is you prime it, right? So your paint looks thicker, brighter, even. Same thing is for your primer. I love our mattifying face primer. It's not drying whatsoever. You can use this even if you have dry skin, but it's primarily best for normal to oily skin. If you have dry skin, you could use a hydrating face primer, which is very hydrating, so less is more with that. But the mattifying face primer is definitely a must use. It really does do a ton to making your makeup just look better, look smoother, less noticeable on your pores, and just a better coverage overall. So if you're not doing primer, definitely make sure you're doing that. And if you're not doing your eye cream, I promise you, once you start using it on a regular basis, you will see phenomenal results, especially if you're using it before bed and underneath your makeup. So after you've done your primer, you're gonna wanna make sure you let your primer sit for like at least 3 to 5 minutes. Allow that time for your primer to saturate into your skin, saturate into your fine lines and your pores, because that's when you're gonna see the magic happen. If you're using your primer and then going immediately in with the foundation, the two are just mixing together and it's not a pretty look. So primer, and then do your setting spray one last time. So the reason why you want to spray your primer is this is going to really help to seal in all of that primer. And again, prep your skin for any makeup that's going to go on. The next tool that you're going to do is the foundation. I'm going to use the stick foundation today in the shade Lace. I actually just opened up a new, I want to say bottle, but it's like can or whatever. Stick, tube, whatever you want to call it. So I used up my other one and I kind of wrote down like the start date of it, and it lasted me 4.5 months. So that just shows you how long these products will last you. Oh, thank you. Oh, good. It saved your life today. That's awesome. I like wine. That's so good. All right, so now that we have our stick foundation on the shade Lace, this is how you put it on. You just kind of mark up your face with it. And then now we're going to take our kabuki brush and just start blending this all in. This foundation is one of the easiest and the fastest to apply. So if you don't have a ton of time in the morning, this is a really good one to make sure that you have on hand. If you already have this the other foundation options, you'll be the same color in your stick. So the stick is a hydrating cream based foundation. So if you know you love cream foundations, you'll love this one. Hello, hi guys. Make sure you say hello when you're pop on. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're new, if you've never seen one of my tutorials before, go ahead and hashtag newbie in the comments so we can welcome you. I have a stick foundation. I love it. It's super fun, or it's super fast. Have you done your collagen yet? I haven't. I love that you guys always remind me. I love taking my collagen when I'm live with you guys because it's always, I try to go live like earlier in the day, either in the morning or the afternoon, and that's my sweet spot. That's when I love to take it. It does give you a little pep in your step. It does not have caffeine in it or anything like that, but it does kind of give you like a little oomph to your step, which is perfect for that mid-morning. Hello, hi guys. Maine, Canada, Louisiana, New Mexico. Awesome. All right, so that was like one good layer of the foundation, which as you see, takes away that redness, takes away any discoloration. Do that little surprise reaction if you're surprised by this coverage or if you love this coverage. This is, every time I'm impressed. You don't need a ton of it either. And if you do want to add more, which is what I'm doing right now, then you can. It's totally buildable without looking cakey or chalky or heavy. So I will go over in basically anywhere other than my under eyes with that second layer. Now, if you have really crepey or a lot of fine lines on your under eyes, a good kind of tip is to avoid putting any foundation there and let your concealer do all the coverage on the under eye area. So if you find that you are creasing a ton on your under eye and you're getting frustrated, totally valid. I always get frustrated too when my foundation creases or anything. But try to avoid putting a lot of product on that under eye area. So when you're doing your stick foundation, don't put it on that area. But if you're gonna blend, just blend it up and down like this, just to make it look soft on the area so it doesn't like stop like that. But don't intentionally like put a ton of product there. And that will really help limit the amount of creasing. As well as using the eye cream, using the setting spray, primer, setting spray, all of those things are really gonna help. So now what you see me doing is using my blending bud, which these are so important. You get two when you buy them, a large and a small, and this is so important because it smooths out your foundation, making your foundation look so soft and smooth. So if you have a lot of large pores, a lot of fine lines, that is going to be really crucial for you, especially for those reasons, because it's going to smooth out those. My mom, for example, she's 59 and she swears by these blending buds for the sheer fact that it makes her makeup look smooth, and that's what she said. So now we're going to go ahead and go in with our concealer. I'm using this Skin Solution concealer in the shade Lace also. The concealer runs like a little tiny bit lighter, so you can do the same shade in your concealer if you're wanting to. If you're wanting your eyes to look really, really bright, then you can do one shade lighter, and that will give you a more brightening effect on your under eye. I wore my older foundation I used before ordering yours. Oh my gosh, my face felt gross. I love my stick and liquid foundation. Oh, that's awesome, Cindy. I'm so glad. It's funny that you said that because when I first started Unique, I was wearing our foundation, and then one day I was like, I kind of miss using my old foundation. I wonder if I still like it. And it was the Estee Lauder Double Wear. That was what I used to wear. I put it on and I was like, ew. I felt like I was wearing a mask. I felt so heavy. Like my makeup looked and felt so heavy and disgusting. I literally took it off and put on my foundation from Unique. So it's kind of funny. You like don't realize how thin and breathable and non-heavy and cakey Unique is until you put on another product and you're like, ugh, gross. So if I were lace and liquid, you'd wear lace in the stick. Exactly, Courtney. All right, so now I am gonna set my makeup. I have oily skin, so I make sure to use my Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder. So there are 2 powders available. There's a setting powder, the one I'm using called the Touch Behold Setting Powder. And then there's also the Prime to Set powder, and that one's really good if you have dry skin. But like I keep telling you guys, just comment color match down below and I'll private message you a full recommendation, including what setting products that you should get. That's funny. Hello from Columbus. Very cool. Estee, so South Dakota or San Diego? All right, so went ahead and put on my setting powder, which I did it in a technique called baking. It's essentially putting a lot on. And then we're gonna go ahead and use our fan brush and sweep away any excess because we don't want a ton of product on there. We just want like a really fine layer like that. Okay, so now going in. I know, right? Isn't that funny? All right, so now we're gonna go in with our pressed powder. So our pressed powder is a good option for setting if you don't wanna use a setting powder because this actually has shea butter, vitamin E, and so many really, really healthy ingredients in it. So not only are you getting like phenomenal coverage because it's a medium coverage all by itself, but look at the difference in my skin. So I've only done this side. I haven't done up here yet. Look at that. Click that little shocked face if you see the difference. Telling you, it is amazing how much smoother and softer your skin looks using a pressed powder. I feel like sometimes you're like, no way, using a powder is gonna make me look dry and cakey. Maybe with other pressed powders, but not this one. It is so smooth. It is so good coverage, like just soft on your skin. Hold on. Trolls are so annoying. Oh no, Tracy. Make sure to message support. Okay, so went ahead and popped that on all over, and as you can see, it instantly looks so much better. Like, it looked great before, but now it looks even better. Okay, so now for bronzer blush highlight, we're gonna do, hold on, let me shake off my setting powder. We're gonna use our Beachfront bronzer. And the shade Sunset is still available, so if you haven't grabbed a bronzer yet, highly recommend to do so. It really does a lot for your overall cheek structure and just your whole makeup look in general. Because it really chisels out your cheek structure, warms up your complexion, makes your makeup match even better. So if you ever feel like your makeup's looking too light, or maybe it's not blending down your neck properly, using a bronzer is a really easy way to help that transition out. Plus, it gives you like this really pretty sun-kissed glow to your skin, which looks really, really pretty. Just like that. But again, make sure to message me here on Facebook if you need any help. Thank you so much, Jessica. Okay, so now our bronzer's on. So now we're gonna go with blush. I'm gonna do one of our lightest blushes today. This is the shade Sweet. If you are a beginner at makeup, or maybe you've never worn blush before, this is a good product for you to start with. It's the shade Sweet, and it's very soft and subtle. It's the lightest color that you can get from our website, and there's no sheen or shimmer to it. It's just a matte blush color. It's a very, very nice natural, just like that. The Beachfront bronzer is the bronzer that I used, and the shade Sunset is still available. Yeah, absolutely. I love the sheen from the bronzer too. Another really easy way to be able to get a pretty sheen is to use the Touch a la Mode Luminizer, and this is in the shade Pearly, and this simply gives you a really pretty glowy finish to your skin. And this is, again, the Touch a la Mode Luminizer in the shade Pearly. Another thing that I really, really love as far as like a bronzy, glowy, like finish look is self-tanning. So I actually just got my order in from my Glow Pro. I ordered another of the tanning extending lotion. This is one of my favorite products. Let me see if I need to open it. Because, check this out. So my routine when I self-tan, which I'll give you guys the link in the comments. When I use self-tanner, I do the 10% tanning mousse from Glow Pro. It's my absolute favorite. It doesn't smell super strong. It doesn't transfer. It doesn't turn you orange. And it doesn't fade horribly. So if you've ever used a self-tanner and it turns blotchy on you and you have to like scrub it off, Glow Pro doesn't do that. It's so nice. So I use the tanning mitt and the 10% tanning mousse, and then I leave that on for 8 to 12 hours. So I usually do it at night before bed. I'll go to sleep. The next morning you want to rinse it off. Don't scrub, but just rinse. And then I get out of the shower, I pat dry, and then I'll use this. So this is called the Tanning Extending Lotion. It's a 6%, so there's a tan in it. So look at this. It's a lotion. Hold on. I should have shaken it up. Hold on. It's brand new. I just took it out of the box. And I go through this faster than I go through my mousse because I use this throughout the process of self-tanning. Okay, so shake it up. So it comes out like this, like a lotion. And look at this. There's no, like, you can use it with your hands. It's literally like a clear lotion. It's awesome. So what you want to do is when you get out of the shower, you dry off, and then you'll do your tanning extending lotion all over your body, just like regular lotion. And what this does is not only does it hydrate the skin, which makes the tan last longer, but it's a 6% all in itself. So it actually will make your tan look darker. So if you ever rinse it off in the morning, you're like, dang it, I should have self-tanned darker. This is an easy way to be able to enhance the tan just slightly. So really, really good product. You can actually use this all by itself too to enhance your natural color. So if you go on vacation, you get a really nice tan, you don't want to lose it, you can use this. So it's called the Tanning Extending Lotion. I'll give you guys the link in the comments, and then use the code RHEA to save. It saves you money. So that's what that is right there. Okay, so now that my hands are all lotiony, let me see if I have, I don't think I do. Whatever, we'll just roll with it. Okay, so let's do our eyes and brows. So we're gonna go in with our eyeliner first, which comment self-tanner if you need the self-tanning link. If you didn't see it or you missed it, just comment self-tanner and I'll give you the link to it. All right, so now I'm doing my eyeliner in the shade Perfect. I'm popping that on the waterlines. I love this eyeliner because it actually stays on. It doesn't build up or anything like that. Yeah, I did get my nails done yesterday. Lincoln Park after dark is what I always do with my nails. Perfect. I see your guys' comments. I'll send you the self-tanner link. And again, I use the 10% mousse, even though there's a 14%. I like the 10% because I can always layer it to make it darker. But I use the 10% mousse, and then I definitely get the mitt, and then I'll do the self-tanner. Or I'm sorry, the Tanning Extending Lotion is what it's called. They also do have a facial tanner, and that's what I use if I'm going to tan my face. Okay, so now for brows, I'm going to do the brow sculpting pencil in the shade brown. And outline and just color in. My brows are a hot mess. I need to get them waxed so bad. Awesome. I'll send you guys all the link with the discount code. So you will do the little drop down when you're checking out, and you could use the code RHEA. And then I'll save you some moolah. But now is the perfect time to self-tan as we head into spring. I'm actually going to do a self-tanning tutorial. So if you're like, I want to self-tan, but I have no idea where to start, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm going to post my tanning tutorial on my Instagram and TikTok probably tomorrow, if not Friday. So make sure to follow me there. My name is Rhea Hope on Instagram, and then on TikTok my name is Rhea Hope, but the O in Hope is a 0, which I'll give you guys the direct link to my Instagram and TikTok in the comments. Okay, so brows are done. Thank you. Yay, I'm excited to help you, Leslie. Okay, so for eyes, we're gonna go kind of soft and more subtle today just because I'm not really feeling the eyeshadow today. But how fun are all these colors? So with the February special, which is every month we have a new special. This month is on eyeshadow. So you get to pick any 4 eyeshadows and you get a lip gloss, and you get a mascara and a lip liner. You get so many products in that February special. So make sure to grab your eyeshadows, and if you need help picking out your eyeshadow color, just down below comment what your eye color is. So if you need help picking out your eyeshadows, comment blue eyes help, green eyes help, hazel eyes help, brown eyes help, and I'll give you the colors to choose from that make your particular eye color pop. So only comment your eye color if you're wanting me to give you a recommendation on what eyeshadows to choose. So with this, I'm just kind of picking out these colors as I go, kind of winging it. So we're going to start off with the color Jealous, and we're going to throw this into the crease and all over the eye. But the days are coming to a close on the eyeshadows being on sale. So if you've been meaning to get your eyeshadows, make sure to take advantage of that February special, because we only have a couple more days of February, which is so crazy. It being a short month is always like so hard. I feel like this month flies by every year. I'm going to buy the Looper Brown Lip Gloss, but it's out of stock. Loved? This one? Is that out of stock? I was actually going to use that one today, so I hope it's not out of stock. Let me know though if Loved is out of stock. Nikki. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the color Understood, which is a really soft pink. And I'm going to first start this on my fluffy crease brush, but I might switch brushes in the middle to be a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to. Let me do the same thing over here first. Okay, now I'm going to switch brushes and grab my liner shader brush. This is one of my favorite brushes because you get the two sides all in one. And I'm going to grab that shade Understood, which is a really soft pink. And I'm going to pile this on, pack it on, pile this on my whole eye. Okay, it is available. Okay, cool. Oh, Luxe is not available. The nude color that's limited edition is actually very, very similar if you want to check that one out. So far, all the colors we have on our eyes are Jealous, and now we're doing Understood. And I feel like these colors are so easy to layer and use. They have primer infused in them, so they're really good at holding into their place. And I love that they're not overly pigmented either. There's nothing I hate more than putting on eyeshadow and you're like, whoa, now I gotta blend it all out. I know, right, Jenny? I totally agree. I love the two-sided brushes. It's like just so easy. All right, now I am going to take that other angled side of the brush and I'm going to grab the shade Nonsensical, which is just a darker kind of reddish brown. I use it almost every day. And it's perfect for reaching underneath the lower lash line with this brush. And just giving your eyes a more cohesive finished look. Monday's the last day. Yes, that's crazy. Okay, so now our eyes are almost done. Now I'm going to take my crease brush and we're going to grab the shade Relaxed, which looks like this. It's like a really pretty champagne rose. And we're going to use this on the inner corner. Pretty. Never used those colors together, but I really like how it turned out. Okay, so now powder transferring, what I put on top of new release finish. Jordan messaged me and let's try to figure it out for you. All right, so eyeshadow's done. So we did Jealousy, Understood, Relaxed, and Nonsensical. Those were the 4 colors we used. If Relaxed is out of stock, then I would do the shade Optimistic is another good substitute. And then you get your choice of all 4 for this right here. So now I have no idea, Tammy. I would just block her or block them. Weirdos. Lots of weirdos. Okay, so now we're done with that. So now let's do our lips. And we're going to do the lip liner in Polite, which is my favorite. And then we're going to color in. Oh, good. Luxe is in stock. Good. If you have blue eyes, this eyeshadow combination will make your eyes pop. Tina, it's funny that you say that because this eye look you could totally wear every day and make your eyes pop. So jealous, relaxed or optimistic, nonsensical, and understood were the colors. All right, so we filled our whole lip in now with that. And now we're going to go in with the lipstick in the shade Well To Do, which is my favorite nude. I know I really, really love our lip liners. They actually stay on and they're super, super smudge proof. All right, so now we have Well To Do. So now I'm going to try this new lip gloss in the shade Loved. It's not new, but I don't really use it that often. It's a really dark brown, so we'll see how this turns out. And the reason I'm applying like that is because we're going to blend it in with our finger. Oh, that's pretty. Hold on, let's add a little bit more. This might be my new favorite. I would have never guessed to use these two together. But today I was like, man, I kind of want like a browner nude. And we didn't really have a lipstick color like that. So good. So lip gloss in Loved. Lipstick in Well To Do. So good. Man, new favorite. Check. All right, so let's set our makeup. And it's so important to make sure you're setting your makeup for so many reasons. One, helps to prevent any transferring. 2, it helps add moisture into your foundation, which helps it to expand and look so soft and natural. 3, it helps to minimize the appearance of pores. It just does so much. It makes your skin just look so soft. It's really an important step. So make sure to dry all that. I know that color always intimidated me too, but that's why I kind of dotted it on instead of like applying it on. And I really feel like it does a lot. All right, so now for mascara, we're gonna use our Fancy mirror. This is a compact mirror from the company Fancy. I'll give you the link in the comments. It's called the Mila. This is my absolute favorite compact mirror. I have one in my purse that I always keep. It comes in like 4 or 5 different fun colors. So I will go ahead and grab this, and it has a super white LED, like a ring light in your pocket. It is so bright. So this is a good application process to apply your mascaras. If you ever feel like you're putting your mascara on and it's ending up all over the place, all over your eyelid, all over your lower lash line, everywhere, and you're getting frustrated, like, man, I can't get my mascara to go on without ending up everywhere, you need to get the Mila. It does so much because it allows you to get really close to the eye, just like this, and helps you to see what you're doing. So if you are like my mom and you wear glasses, when she's doing like up close things, mascara is always so hard for her. She needs to wear her glasses, but she needs to access her lashes, so that's tricky. So there's a magnifier on that side or the regular option on this side, and I will just hold it up, angled down like this, and apply. So again, like I said, this is the Mila by Fancy, and you can use the code RHEA15 to save on this mirror. And for the white mascara that I used, I did the lash primer first. The lash primer is so important because it helps your lashes to look so much longer. and it hydrates your lashes, which can help slow down the shed cycle, helping them to look fuller longer. And then now I'm using the Twisted Mascara. Twisted Mascara is so important because it helps your lashes grow while you're wearing it. It has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. And using this Mila really helps make sure I get every last lash. Woo, and drop. Okay, got it with my legs, we're good. And then I'm gonna take the smaller wand now in my Mila, and then go from the base lash all the way up with this. And then this is what we use for the bottom lash line. So if you wear glasses to see better, or if you're just frustrated getting your mascara all over the place, this is what you need. The Mila. Okay, and then last thing is taking the 4D mascara. And this is really gonna give your lashes like some pizzazz, some zhuzh. Just like that. And there we are. Super pretty. So like I said, the Mila important, Twisted Mascara, and the 4D are amazing. So that was the whole makeup tutorial, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if I can be of any help to you guys picking out your products or your makeup. And let me know if you guys need any help picking out your eyeshadows. Like I said, we only have a couple more days of February. So make sure you take advantage of that February special and you grab it. And if you haven't gotten your collagen yet, make sure you start on that by shopping down here. And let me know if I could be of any help. Just message me here on Facebook. So love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.